To say the last few years have been bumpy for the Alberta oil patch is to put it mildly. Job losses have been massive, and the province is facing record levels of debt.
Particularly for oil, we saw in 2020 8% drop in demand for oil as people were staying home, not flying. A huge drop. Lifestyles are changing.
Now, a new forecast from the International Energy Agency is suggesting that some of those changes are not coming back. Growth in global oil demand is set to end within 10 years, but those growth projections have been greatly impacted by COVID-19. Pre-pandemic oil demand was set to rise 12% by 2030. That's now fallen to 9%. But if COVID-19 isn't brought under control by next year, that forecast falls all the way to just 4% growth.
To a certain degree, it's sort of a confirmation of writings on the wall that others have been pointing to for some time.
It means Alberta's energy sector will need to fight harder for fewer opportunities. And that's something industry says Canada has not been successful with so far.
Today, we're losing investment to Norway, to offshore Brazil, to the Middle East. That competition isn't going to go away. And in a lower growth scenario, I think we need to be more ambitious, more aggressive.
Alberta's government says despite adjusted growth projections, the report shows oil and gas demand is not disappearing anytime soon.
That said, we also know that there's new sources of energy coming into the mix. We brought forward a natural gas strategy last week to focus on hydrogen, petrochemicals, plastics, circular economy for plastics, geothermal. We're looking at small modular reactors.
There is some hopeful news in the report. Post-pandemic oil prices are expected to surge as the industry plays catch up with global demand. But long-term, a massive shift has begun, leaving energy-producing nations like Canada with few choices: make changes now or risk being left behind. Heather Yourex, West Global News, Calgary.